What is up, guys? Dr. Senpai here, and first of all, bear with me for a minute because if it sounds like I may be a little sick or anything, or if I start coughing sometimes, or something like stop talking for a minute, is because I have a cold, okay? So, sorry. Fuck me, right? I mean, it's a really bad cold, but anywho, that won't stop me from making this video, but so there's been a topic going around. Um, is Disney ruining Star Wars? And I am here to give that opinion to you guys. Well, my opinion of it. So here we go. Is Disney ruining Star Wars? Well, in my opinion, that is actually I feel pretty mixed about that saying, is Disney ruining Star Wars, because there could be factors that could lead to, like, hey, it may be doing it, or it could be like, Star Wars could be just fine, but it's like, starting with The Last Jedi, which y'all know, I didn't have a very good opinion about it. A lot of people didn't really have a good opinion about it. It was a pretty it was a pretty mixed movie for a lot of people. A lot of people did not like it. I liked it kinda, but it had a lot of glaring issues. But it's just, if I just don't see Disney is ruining Star Wars that much, because, well, at least there's one thing that came out of some of these deals is that at least they're not calling it like Disney's Star Wars or anything, and at least we now have an official canon, so we really don't have to question, what is canon and what is not canon in the Star Wars universe. So we really don't have to question that anymore. Now, that being said, the Legends canon was actually pretty fucking dope. A lot of people like the Legends canon, which, I appreciate that. I've dabbled a little bit into the Legends canon. I kind of find the Legends canon a little confusing, a little bit. I don't know. I just found it kind of like, really? This happened? And, kind of got lost in that, some stuff like that. But there is a set now, an official set canon with the Disney thing, which is pretty good. And a lot of things I've heard is that, the seemingly SJW feminist agenda they have. Like, I heard Rey is a Mary Sue, which is absolutely true. She's a Mary Sue in every way, where, she's just good at everything, which, I don't know what that is, but, that's just what the path they set for her is. And what's kind of interesting is with the female character, we've had a lot of female characters in Star Wars, which I don't really think it's really a bad thing, because they really don't set that SJW tone to it, or the feminist tone, which is like, for example, Rey, she doesn't talk about like women need to be represented more. Rey is at least more about, hey, I'm just trying to figure out who I am, what I'm doing, why am I so good at force thing, which, I think is completely fine. She's really not spouting a message out there that, oh, women need to be this, women need to be that, or some weird SJW shit people keep talking about on the internet, which, it's really not true. Even with people like Jen Erso, who are in Rogue One, they were never saying anything like that. So there really isn't. I really disagree with people saying it's like, oh, it's all feminist and SJW now. If you guys keep saying SJW, but if you guys don't know what SJW means, it's like social justice warriors, people who, make a big deal about gay rights, female rights, I don't know, weird shit like that, which say it's affected Star Wars, but, I don't really say it has, so that's not a way Disney has ruined it. I mean, I guess they see that, it needs to, I think from Disney's perspective, they say, hey, girls need to be more interested in Star Wars, which they always have. I have 3 girl cousins in my family, and they have loved Star Wars since probably the first episode, Phantom Menace, which, not a lot of people like and everything, which, it's fine, stuff like that. So I definitely don't think the weird feminist stuff that people claim to be ruining Star Wars by Disney is actually happening. So I'm calling BS on that. So, jeez, really? I don't know. I don't think Disney has really ruined Star Wars that much. I mean, they fixed a few things with Star Wars for sure, and they give us some, pretty interesting stuff. Although not as interesting as some of the Legends stuff, but they're starting to listen and bring stuff from Legends into canon. So you gotta appreciate that. Like I think that Grand Admiral Thrawn guy was once Legends. Now, from what I heard is he's in Star Wars Rebels, which I haven't watched, which I kind of want to check it out, but I'll probably never get the time for that. I mean, fucking A. But they have a book out for Thrawn and everything, and he's a part of official canon now. Ugh. Sorry guys, I'm really bad fucking cold. Ugh. But it's just kind of interesting, like, and I don't think The Last Jedi really ruined Star Wars for me personally. It was a very questionable film, and I definitely didn't like a lot of the stuff that was in it. It may be like one of the worst Star Wars films we've ever gotten, but it certainly didn't ruin Star Wars for me at all. Like, definitely didn't. I still have hope for Episode 9, because, hope is a big thing in Star Wars. Fucking A. But, yeah, I still have hope in the Star Wars series, really. I really don't think people like the people over at Disney have really ruined it or anything, what people are saying. And some people are saying, with Star Wars The Last Jedi, oh, this needs to be taken out of the Star Wars canon, the petitions and everything. It's like, well, what the fuck's a petition gonna do? Like, seriously, that shit's so stupid. Petitions have never worked. Like with the net neutrality thing, which is a pretty unpopular topic, but the net neutrality thing, people try to do petitions, sign it off. It didn't fucking work. The government doesn't give a shit about our people. But anyway, before I go off in a tangent about me and my rants about the government, it kind of, blends into business too, Disney's here to make money and everything, and they're there for marketing and there to make money. So they really don't give a shit about what other people think. They're there to make some fans happy. Overall, they're trying to, make money and shit. So, but hey, at least Disney did give us The Force Awakens, which I love. The Force Awakens, best movie of 2015 ever. So it's, hey, we got a good ass movie after that, and Last Jedi was probably not as good as The Force Awakens, but it hasn't ruined my vision for Star Wars in the upcoming future. I like to know what you guys think about some of this thing about, has Disney ruined Star Wars? And I say no, really. It's really kind of the same. I mean, it's not like it would have been any better in George Lucas's hands and everything. Which I don't know why people diss George Lucas so many times on the prequels. He's the man who fucking made the original trilogy that everyone likes. I don't know why the hell everyone hates him for the prequels. It's like, well, he gave you the damn trilogy everybody likes, which I don't know. Sometimes I may do a video on this more in depth, but about the prequels and why they're maybe better than, or the prequel era period, better than the original trilogy era. So again, guys, I don't know. No one's gonna comment or anything, but I like to see other people's thoughts about this. But yeah, for now, my opinion on it is Disney has definitely not ruined Star Wars, and Star Wars isn't like destroyed or anything. Not one movie can't just ruin the whole fucking franchise, honestly. And like I said, I do understand that Luke Skywalker was a big part of the Star Wars universe and setting it up, and people follow Luke as a hero only to see him be fucking demolished in The Last Jedi, which I kind of agree, but it didn't ruin the whole series. So it's like, even with Luke Skywalker, I think Anakin Skywalker is probably better than Luke Skywalker, a much more compelling character with realistic flaws and everything, and not trying to be the hero. He wasn't trying to be a hero, or wasn't was trying to be these other things. He just wanted to be with his mom.